Hey friends, thanks for joining me for another video. In today's video, we're going to do a get ready with me to film another video after this. So guys, I really need to get a decent look and we're going to get right into it. We're going to do the best we can. Okay, but this is going to be all bargain makeup from Dollar Tree and TEMU, and we're going to do a little bit of comparison. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do, y'all, the eye palette, of course I'm going to do my eyes first because I'm so heavy-handed and make a big mess. And yeah, I'll have to clean up and then do my face, the rest of my face. But I'm going to play with this very recently hauled from TEMU Smoking Hot palette by ColourPop dupe. Lord, that was a mouthful. Those are some really pretty colors. Guys, I have not used this palette at all. I've swatched some of the colors. And I don't think this is going to be as big of a dud as some of the other ColourPop dupes I've used from TEMU, but I don't know. We're going to try to get a fall look, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this really big fluffy brush. Y'all, this is a concealer brush, but I love it for the eyes, even though I have teeny tiny eyes and I should be using tiny brushes. But anyhow, I'm going to go in with this just ivory shade right here. It's matte, and I'm just going to set my primer, which I've already put on, and my brows and my skincare. Oh, and I put on one coat of mascara, and it smeared a little bit, but we're going to try to cover it up with eyeshadow because I'm not going to get into trying to clean it up this far in the game. Okay, and I just feel like if I do like a nude shadow or you know, a face powder and just set everything down first, it kind of just makes my shadows blend more smoothly. It's like everything else, it's probably all in my head, but you know, what can you do? All right, guys, let's get something going in the crease. Let me see if I can find a good brush here to use. Did I not bring a good crease brush in here? Ugh. All right, let me try this one. And guys, I've washed all my bargain makeup bag brushes. Don't worry, I just washed them the other day thoroughly. Okay, so I think to get going in the creases, this is going to be kind of a fall look. I'm going to try, let me see, what is this? I'm going to go with this color. It looks sort of like a light cranberry, but it really is not that pigmented. But yeah, it's giving me something to start with. Okay, back over here, some more. Ooh, this palette is a big one, and it's heavy to hold up, and my back is giving me fits. It's probably from holding heavy as lead palettes all the time. No, I had a really bad back spasm in Dollar Tree the other day and nearly died. I thought I was going to have to lay down on the nasty floor in Dollar Tree. My back was hurting so bad, and I've been having spasms ever since. And believe it or not, guys, my actual real doctor, who's like the doctor I see for my back, he's like a surgeon and slash neurologist slash bone doctor. I don't know what all you call it. He's a jack of all trades, and he does my injections and everything, which are considered surgery, even though they take like 10 minutes to do. And you're not put out or anything. Probably lots of people have had steroid injections. But anyhow, he recommended that I see a chiropractor for my lower back issues because there's nothing, because apparently, God, I'm getting off on a tangent when I'm supposed to be getting ready with me. Let me keep going instead of talking. All right, guys, I'm going to go with this color here, this like really deep cranberry, and see what that gives us. And get it going right here. But yeah, apparently if you get injections, the steroid injections, into too many places in your back, they lose their efficacy, their effectiveness. Like if you concentrate them all in one spot, which is my right shoulder, which is what usually just hurts me the most, it's just agonizing, especially at night. Y'all, I eat ibuprofen and Aleve. I just eat it, and it's terrible for my liver. Yes, I'm heavy-handed. I'm gonna clean this up, guys. but we're going to get a pretty rich, pigmented fall look. Yeah, this is better than some of the other palettes I've had. Okay, all right, let me see. What do I want to go in with next? Guys, I'm just going to go a little nuts here and use this. Let me see. I don't know what to go in with next. Let me try Back to Original right here and just see what this does. It's a shimmer, but I'm not scared of it. Okay, it's just sort of a lighter, it's sort of a coppery shade that's like blending right into this one. But anyway, yeah, so he recommended for my lower back issues, which they can't do injections for because that would like mess up the effectiveness of my shoulder injections, that I see a chiropractor. And y'all, I'm 55 years old. I'm an old hippie who loves makeup, but I have never seen a chiropractor. And I know that probably is surprising to some folks, but I don't know. My grandma, who pretty much raised me because my mother had issues, which is probably why I have them. She always said that they were quacks and they could break your neck and just all this stuff. She was just never a fan of chiropractors. Let me see which one of these shimmers is going to give me the most pigment of these up here that I want to try to go with. Okay, I've got these three right here. I think I'm going to go with this middle one. That's really mirror-like and pretty. Do I have my, okay, I've got my little Mercery setting spray here, so I'm going to go in with this. Do I have a better lid brush? Let me see if I have a better lid brush. Yeah. This little brush here, this is really stiff. I'm going to go in with this. And then hit it with my setting spray. Let's see what we can get in here. Ooh, let's see if we can get something going. See if it just blends into the next color a little bit. That's not as pigmented as I was hoping it would be. Let's go in with some more over here. Oh yeah, that's better. I didn't go in with enough. I didn't dig in enough, guys. Yeah, we're getting a lot more of it here. I'm just going to kind of pat it around a little. Okay, let me go with a little bit more on the other side. So all things are equal here. I'm going to this space a little bit where I had put that lighter shimmer, that copper shimmer. And let's go to blending a little. Well, I'm kind of wiping it away as I'm blending with my finger. Let me get it back up in here. You know, I'm kind of wiping some of it away with my finger. It's coming up easy, even though I use setting spray. I don't know what the deal is with that. All right, I'm just going to give that a second and then start blending out the top and see what we can get going here. But yeah, guys, so I'm thinking about seeing a chiropractor, even though my nanny always talked so much crap about them when I was coming up. I think she she died at 80 years old back in 2000. So, I mean, she was thinking about the old school days of when you think of chiropractors kind of like taking your head and like jerking it around and making that cracking sound. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a famous chiropractor move when people are having neck issues, which I'm not really having. But let me take this big fluffy brush that I had used to lay down my solid color. At first, my matte ivory. Y'all, I'm trying to think of too many things I'm trying to say at once. But anyway, I think she had it in her mind that they were like too hard on your neck and could actually damage you jerking your head around. But I don't think that's really what they do anymore. I think they're a lot more like meticulous about their moves and the things that they do. But anyway, and I figure if a surgeon recommended one, then, I mean, they can't be that bad. So I'm going to try to find one in our insurance network and start seeing one and see if they can help my lower back. My husband says, if nothing else, you're getting just a massage, a nice, comfortable massage, because they're at least going to, you know, do some serious working in there, the muscles and stuff. So it should feel good, even if it doesn't really relieve my issues. Okay, guys, I've been talking too much about my back. I need to concentrate on this makeup. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do with this. I might go with, let's see, what's this look like? This little purple cranberry-ish color. Let's see what that looks like just tapped in. This is going to be way too long, though, if I keep talking. I got to quit talking and get down to business. That's kind of pretty. I think I like that. It seems like every time I use one of these ColourPop dupes, everything, even if it looks cool toned, like these shades, these are like very cool. That purple, what I use on the inner corner, they always tend to turn warm on my eye. Maybe it's just my coloring that's doing it. I don't know, but I think it's really hard to make a true purple, a blue base, true cool tone purple. And I think it's probably costly to do it. Okay, y'all, I lost the cap to this little makeup removing pen. So I've just got it in a baggie to keep it from drying out. I wasn't going to throw it away just on account of that. Yeah, guys, I actually didn't make as much mess as I usually do this time. Shocker. I'm just going to rub this around under here to get some of this residue off. I wish I'd brought an eyeliner in here. I was going to do, let me put the cap back on my setting spray. I'm going to put this back in the baggie, and then I'm going to wipe the residue away. But yeah, this is a cool little pen, guys. This was a good Dollar Tree find if you're big on doing your makeup and you do it like every day. I've got some tissue here. Yeah, I got a bunch off. Okay, that's better. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit more mascara. I'm going to use, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of this because these are very wet mascaras, both of them. I don't want to make a huge mess. So I'm just going to go in with a little of this and just touch up what I've already got. And then in a few minutes after that's had a chance to dry, I'm going to go in with this waterproof one. Yep, I made a mess even though I'm just using the littlest bit. Okay. I'm just basically trying to touch the lashes with it to keep from having a huge mess. Okay, and I'll go back and clean up whatever little flicks from that mascara came off. Okay, now I'm going to get to the face. Guys, I already have my sponge wet. But what I'm going to do is, I've really been loving this, and I've mentioned it several times, so I'm not going to go into another big spiel about it, but this MC Smile, this is an obvious dupe, much smaller than the actual product in the drugstore, but an obvious dupe of the Milani Conceal and Perfect, which I had never tried any of their foundations, but after using this, I'm going to try, guys, I'm going to try something for a change. I'm going to go in with a brush first. Why did I get half of it on my finger? That was brilliant. I'm going to go in with my brush first and then go back in and dab around with my sponge. And guys, this foundation smells good. Part of I think what I'm smelling is my clean brush, the cleanser I used on it. But this foundation it smells good. Okay, let me go up in here. Guys, does anybody else not pile a lot of makeup on their forehead, like a lot of foundation makeup? Let me take this what I smeared and go up in here. Go around these brows. Okay, I might need to comb through them a minute before I film my next video. But let's see here. Let me get in this mirror. Let's see what this is looking like. I need to speed it up. Okay, I think we're pretty well smoothed out here. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on this. What am I gonna do next? Okay, I'm gonna go in with this glow up contour. I just hauled this, I think, yesterday from Dollar Tree. This is another one of those e.l.f. / Charlotte Tilbury dupes with the poof. I finally found the medium dark. They had just gotten a truck and they got this one in. So I'm gonna go in very carefully. I'm gonna try to use a light hand, which is nearly impossible for me, but yeah, that's quite dark. Let me squeeze a little bit more up in there. Okay. Yeah, I like a lot of that one, apparently. Here. Okay, and a little bit, just barely touch there. Okay, because for one thing, I've got bangs up there. See how messy these are? Oh, I guess I could have wiped it off and neatened it up. All right, I'm gonna go in with this little brush here. Woo! I'm gonna have to go with my sponge. And just touch up a little bit. Okay. Get under here. Guys, I'm telling you, if I knew how to edit, I would, because this part is so boring. Okay, let me go in with this puff. I'm just thinking, I hear my neighbors moving. They've been up there a long time. I can't believe they're moving. Maybe they found a bigger place. The lady up there has 2 or 3 kids, and I guess they, even though they have a 3-bedroom, they probably want something bigger. Okay, guys, now this is where I was gonna go and do a little bit of comparison. Okay, I got this blush in rose gold. I finally found a blush in this type of packaging, the e.l.f. Charlotte Tilbury, whatever. And I'm just going to use a very light hand because it is very pigmented. Okay. And then I'm going to do something as soon as I get this worked in. Okay. This is not too bad. I think it's looking okay. We're going to calm it down with a powder blush over top of it. Another one from TEMU that I've never used on camera for you guys. And it's one that has kind of a reputation for being a bit problematic. If a makeup product can be problematic. Lord, I'm using that young people TikTok talk. Problematic. Everybody's problematic. Or I think the new word for this year is vibes. Good and bad vibes and this, that, and the other. I can't keep up with what all the kiddos are saying. But y'all, really quickly before I move forward, I'm going to quickly compare this blush that I just put on. I'll put it right here. I want to compare these colors. So this is the Be Pure. All right, this is another Be Pure liquid blush. And I'm going to see if it's identical because it looks like it to me. It looks like they took the same blush and put it in different packaging. Let's see. Well, no, they're not exactly the same, but they're pretty darn similar. And now I'm going to compare this other one that I recently got on TEMU that I thought was going to be a lighter shade of pink. Okay, guys, look at this. See how close they are? In fact, the TEMU here and the first Be Pure one that I did up here are pretty stinking close. I thought they were going to all be identical, but actually the one in the middle, which is this one, is more pinky. It's less coral and more pinky leaning. I kind of wish I'd used that one now. But guys, what we're going to do is, first I'm going to get this off my arm. Woo, look at that. I'm going to have to clean up before I film something else. Okay, what was I going to do next? Now I'm losing track. Okay, this blush, guys, from TEMU. This is a dupe of something, but right now I can't remember what. But anyway, there's this puff on here, but this is a powder. And there's a stopper inside it, and once you remove it, it's just this really light, delicate shade of pink that comes out in the puffer. This smells good too. I can't believe a blush smells. Am I uneven? Okay, now I'm gonna have to brush over this a little bit and probably use my sponge to clean it up a smidge. Where'd my lid go? Here's my lid. But this is a cool little blush. This would be cool for travel once you really, you know, get the hang of using it. I'm gonna use this one here. This TEMU little double-ended brush. Yeah, I mean, we got on a lot of blush, but I'm getting ready to go in and calm it down. I'm getting ready to film anyway, and when you're on, seems like when you're on camera, it fades your makeup out anyway. Okay, go back up here. Yeah, it's starting to look okay. I think once I get a lip on and put powder, everything's gonna be, oh, let me tell you one more thing I wanted to do real quick. I want to take a little bit of this setting spray, this La Mercerie, which is not too bad, guys, and I'm just gonna spray my sponge with it and tap over this. Just tap over a little bit and see if it helps my staying power today. Because I think even after I film my next video, I'm going to have a little bit of running around to do. I think I might have to go pick up a script and whatever. Okay, now, I should have done this first, but I'm going to go in with my concealer. Where is it? This Candy Morio. I kind of like this one. Guys, it looks okay under the eye. I used this one the other day and then made it a point to check my under eyes like about 6 hours later, 5 or 6 hours later. And guys, they were still looking good. They weren't creasing. I mean, it was wearing away. You know, makeup over the time of the day is going to fade away some. That's just the nature of it. But and as you're touching your face and eating and drinking and, you know, having contact with people, it's just going to fade out a little bit. But I thought this little concealer was pretty good. I mean, at least the way, I don't know about the coverage being so fabulous, but just a little bit. But yeah, it dries down really well and really holds up well under the eye, especially old eyes like mine that have lots of crinkles. Lots of crinkles and smile lines. Guys, I'm so hot. It's in the 40s outside, y'all. The 40s. Y'all, I didn't make such a mess with that eyeshadow after all. Okay, one day we're going to just do a look that's not going to have any pink or cranberry in it, I swear. Somehow I'm going to just use a cool tone palette and we're going to get a look. Yeah, my blush is looking a whole lot better now. Yeah, now that I've been over it a few times with my puff, and now I'm going to use this puff that I had the setting spray on and just puff under here a little bit on this concealer. Okay, what else did I have? Did I have anything else from Dollar Tree I wanted to try? Oh, I don't think so. I just need to throw some of this stuff in the trash. Okay, let me go. I'm about done here, guys, and we're heading towards 30 minutes, which is about the longest one of these needs to last. And I'm just going to touch them. Just going to touch them a little bit without trying to make a huge mess, because this is waterproof and we want them to last. You know how I get sweaty. Okay. Now, let me show you this last thing, and then I'm going to let you go, guys. and clean up this mess and get on to the next video. But let me powder a little bit. I'm just going to try this other powder that I've been kind of experimenting with from TEMU. I've had it for a while. Hey, I've had it for a while, but and it's really fancy schmancy. It came with a puff and it has this little window. It's really too big and thick though. This is not one that you'd probably be content carrying in your purse. But anyhow, let me get this big old brush here. And let's get just some of the shine taken away. We are shiny. We are shiny, folks. It has some kick up. Guys, I covered up my blush so much, I might have to retouch my blush. And yeah, I know I'm super dark under here. Let me blend it down a little bit. That's better. But yeah, let me just get this blush on and do this lip combo I wanted to show you, and then I'm gonna let you go and get on with the next thing. But guys, I'm going to try to link these two because I really like them. But this is a lip liner from TEMU. And I've seen them on there recently, not like today, but I've seen them on there recently and I think they're still there. It's this Dragon Ranks brand and lip liner, extra waterproof. It's a number 6. And this is what, a while back, I did a TEMU swap with my friend Happy Halls Nikki. Y'all need to go see her. She's trying to get to 500 subscribers, and she's got a personality that's just a hoot. If you think I'm kind of nutty, she's really a hoot. She would be a really fun mom. Yeah, this is something she sent me. And it's a really pretty color. She did good. That's me a little bit. She did good picking out a color, honey. It's very creamy. I'm gonna clean up. Oops, I just dropped it. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just all over the place right now. There's a dog hair on it. All right, or a cat hair, one or the other. Y'all, I sweep and mop constantly, and I just cannot keep up with these animals. All right, guys, last thing here, and we're going to get out of here. This is Miss Laura. This is from TEMU as well. It's one of these glosses that's supposed to look like, you know, Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's brand. Her products all have these little ball things on top. But this is just a really pretty, pearly, pale pink. And I think it's really pretty. My light just went out on me. It has a short, it just goes in and out, but I still have that little zit. But guys, I've been wearing this lip combo just about every day. I think it's a perfect My Lips but better color, at least for me, and probably would for most fair people like me. But yeah, I think anybody of any skin tone could use that lip liner. It's just a beautiful, neutral, dirty mauve, which is like my favorite color in the world for lips or anything really. But guys, that's it. That's our look. I'm going to go do something with this hair, change this shirt, put some jewelry on, start looking like me. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.